Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for August. No, not August, October. October 2020. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Anyone who's intuitively guided. You may be in love with a Cancer. Whatever the reason it brought you, I want to welcome you. You'll probably find your message here, I would imagine. We have the harvest moon, the full moon happening the 1st, which is tomorrow. And I have to tell you, I feel the energy, like I feel it pulling at me. And like I'm doing your reading as a distraction. Like I feel like I need a distraction. I need to get into something. So I don't know if a lot of you are feeling that type of energy. But I do. So we're going to go ahead and get into this reading. So we're going to start with some major arcanas, like I've done in the other ones. We're going to pull for 3, take whatever comes out, and then we're going to add a couple other decks in. We're going to get a couple layers. This is a good time to ask your guides to illuminate any messages for you, whether that be one message, whether the whole reading be for you. And remember, things can be disguised in a certain way, and if you come in with a very open mind and really allow your intuition, not your mind so much, not, get involved in the reading, I feel like it'll speak to you, like it speaks to me. I don't feel like it's exclusively me seeing it this way. I feel like, if you come into it like I am open in a reading, to however it wants to happen, right? I put no limitations on it. I definitely invite my guides in. I ask my guides to invite whoever may find their way here, to help them in some way. So, what's my point? I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking Harvest Moon. That's one of my favorite songs, by Neil Young. Speaking of the moon, here's the moon. Here's the full moon. We have the world. Interesting. And we have the High Priestess, which is really the energy I was just asking you to be in. This is something, you can feel something in your gut, and then your mind will talk you out of it, right? Will overthink it. Not normally your characteristic, but that doesn't mean it can't happen, right? And anyway, with the world here, what does that talk about? It talks about, the world can talk about blessings that are now due, things that are now due for you. And I feel like, intuitively, you may just feel there's good coming. You may not know what, right? With the moon here, you may not know what it is, but you feel something's coming. And, when you look at the world, to me, it talks about, at least a new chapter, if not a new life. And the High Priestess is all about that. The High Priestess is like, gives that lift of the veil and lets you look for a moment, right? Just for a moment. And that's my view with the moon, is like just for a moment, just enough. Just enough, because maybe part of this experiment is to see what you will do, right? Not about what your influence. It's like we can show you the light, but it's all about what you do to get there. That's like half of it. That's interesting. Okay. We have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. And normally, you guys know I don't call these as people, but that is Taurus, and then we have Pisces, but also ruler of the Cancer. So full moon, we were just talking about that, so I feel like I don't feel like this is a reading where patience is going to be a big thing. Maybe patience has already been part of something. You know, the Hierophant looking over, it's like he's above just where I placed him. It's like he's above the reading and he's looking over it, almost blessing it. It's funny, I've been seeing him that way a lot lately. That, you know, and what does that talk about? It talks about your belief system also. You know, you got to believe it. This is about you believing it first and foremost, you know, I would think. Because, you know, you got to seek it in some way. And you may have had to wait for it. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of you, again, are intuitively feeling that there's some type of change coming. There's something that's coming your way. But it feels good. I don't know why I felt like I just had to repeat that. Maybe just to make sure you are really getting it. Okay. Let's go a level deeper. You know, the High Priestess feels at this moment as the energy of the present moment. So it's paying attention to your present moment. We have the Strength card. Cardelia. Number 8, I talk about new beginnings, right? That's what 8 is. Then we have the World card. Look at that, we have the World twice. But we do have the Hangman. So am I in some way becoming my own wall? Like, have I hit a wall? Maybe I was trying to move into something too quickly. And I feel like I came up against a wall. Maybe I hadn't given myself enough time to, if nothing else, allow myself to heal, right? I feel like I've just been on a long journey, and it doesn't always mean I'm healing heartbreak. Maybe I'm just exhausted. Maybe the time period just has been tough, but you got through it. And that's what the Strength card is about, like how you get through it. Again, that's where your importance is. It's not so much like, oh man, look at the crap that just keeps happening to me. It's about your reaction to it. And I feel like when you realize that, you know, because he's got the infinity sign right above it, and I feel like this is a lesson that maybe I have to learn it every lifetime. But I have to learn that. Okay, let's keep going. You know, something may have come for some of you in duplicates, you know, twice. And you may have turned something down twice. And it can be because you're not sure how it's going to turn out. Yeah, we have the Hierophant over here talking about a blessing. We have the Sun. Interesting, we have Leo anchoring this reading so far on each side. One is Strength, one is the Sun. You know, and I feel like when you go through the energy of the Strength card, and that is also, that's relying on you. That's realizing that what it takes to fix something is within you. It may not lie out there. It may lie within you, because in this energy, you're really learning your power. You know, it can even be a power of persuasion. I don't know why I want to say that in a way. I feel like she kind of persuaded that lion to tame. Well, she tamed it, is what she did. She tamed it. Maybe I'm taming the lion within me. I'm just taming it. I'm not getting rid of it, right? I'm not disowning it. I'm taming it. But it's, you know, it is, let's face it, it has to be an important step somewhere in our life. And then you have the sun. I mean, that is one thing that is illumination, and it's talking about your intuition and really how it's going to be on fire. How what it, the hangman is looking for wisdom. Many times I don't do something because listen, I don't have enough information. I need more. I need to know more type of thing. You have the moon opening the reading, right? Um, but it's like your guides are saying, listen, maybe you're getting the answers and they're coming to you intuitively, but it's got to be up to you to pick them up, right? Okay. Let's keep going. We're going to get 4 more. Really noticing the sunflowers, and that may be a confirmation of someone, but there's someone I recognize the sunflowers. I feel like whatever this hangman is seeking, I feel like he's going to find it. So I do feel like there's going to be awareness here with the world on one side and the sun on the other, and the world and High Priestess above it. It's like all this blessed energy. And here with the Hierophant blessing this, right? All this blessed energy is coming down on this hangman. And many times I feel like there's, a sacrifice in life, and I feel that's strength, and strength is about, I hate to call it a sacrifice, but it's a willingness to, pull myself up to understand, first of all, it's like understanding that I can tame whatever it is I need to tame, right? I can move forward even without knowing exactly what lies ahead of me. So that's important. We have the Seven of Wands. So this is aggressive energy. This can talk about taming my aggression. This is someone I feel like who may, listen, I know what I'm talking about. This is defensive energy. You're defending yourself. But why? We have the moon again. Because things are not clear for you. We have the Four of Swords. I kind of love the Four of Swords coming under the hangman, because this gives us a lot more purpose to the hangman, right? This hangman is looking for that healing, because the hangman is seeking wisdom, right? Ultimately, he is seeking awareness. It's just whenever he's ready. And I feel like it's like almost like free will. No one can really change that, but the energy around you, if you're the hangman, can certainly, especially with, I don't know, I feel persuasive energy in the air. So anyway, I like that this healing, because I definitely felt that, is attached to this hangman, is attached to this period, let's say, in the sentence. We have the Nine of Wands, and look at this, we have the Chariot. Nine of Wands talks about your focus. It talks about, you have the experience to get through something. You already have that experience. You've already gained it. And all of, 9 is about the journey. It's the final judgment of where I've just been. And you have complete illumination here. I feel like especially if you truly want to heal certain things within yourself, and the one thing I know it's going to increase is your where, the energy of you knowing that you can do something, even if it's somewhat in the dark, even if it's somewhat in the dark. But this is a time when you're gaining, you look at this man, he's like muscular. It talks about, this doesn't happen overnight. This is something that, maybe you've developed your whole life. Maybe you're using wisdom of all your lives. But here's the illumination. The focus is on your healing. And then what follows that? The Chariot. Hello. The Chariot is beautiful, balanced energy. I feel like the Chariot only comes when someone is, first of all, balanced enough, able to handle it, right? Because it's not so much about handling the horses. It's like you and the horses are connected. They know where you want to go. And I feel like there's really no limit. Some people look at this as the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming together, and who knows? It's going to be different for everyone. All right, let's get into the clarifiers. Look at this. We have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So that's finding joy within. And that's kind of what the Strength card is doing. This is truly feeling joy within. Why? This tells me, number one, it's a period where you're really enjoying your life. I feel you yourself feel fulfilled. So that's a great energy. Okay. Let's bring in the Cosmic Tarot. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 major arcanas within this part of the spread. I'm not counting these. You have the Strength card, the World, the Sun, the Chariot, and the Moon. You have the Sun and the Moon. Interesting. The Sun and the Moon. Now we just need the stars. Okay. I feel like there's someone looking down. I want to say like looking down. That at least that's how you would say it. I feel like there is the energy of someone looking down upon you, and upon this whatever the world's going to mean for you. If nothing else, it's change, right? We have the Five of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. Really different energy there. We have the Seven of Cups. Some of you may be trying to make a decision about maybe a job. Where I'm at is toxic and they hold me down, they keep me down. Where I want to go is where, so I'm thinking that song, that show Cheers, all of a sudden, where everybody knows my name, but where people appreciate what I bring to the table, right? My abilities, my creativity. I'm an important part of the puzzle. And in the world energy, how could you not know this, right? So, but I feel like you're kind of deciding about that, but you're deciding in what I feel is emotional energy. When the High Priestess is saying, no, 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 the illumination, you have the illumination, you know what to do. Okay, we have another card, I forgot. We have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is like now is anchoring also the reading. We can say double Taurus, right? Double Leo, double Taurus. But this is more about your belief system. I feel like the Hierophant now is looking at the Seven of Cups. I don't know. It's like you got to believe in yourself. And I don't know, I feel like if you feel like it's time to leave, you know that there's toxicity around you, that people are not appreciating you. And not just that, but you're being held down, you're being held back. The hangman is here, so you've got to take some credit for that, right? But this is about the ability to walk away from it anyways. And what energy you're moving into, the world energy with the Three of Pentacles, that's quite beautiful energy. That's really where you can, you're the juggler. You can handle it. You can handle anything, right? Well, I'm saying that maybe right now you don't feel like that. All right, let's keep going. Look at this. We have the Ace of Swords. Coming over as a Strength card. For some of you, that can certainly mean communication from potentially a Leo. What I really feel like this is, what you're learning is, who you authentically are. Which that alone puts you on a different path. And how could it not be a good path? I don't know. How could it not be? Because I definitely feel like here's this Ace of Swords over the Strength card. So here's my awareness of really who I am, how strong I am, and even persuasive for some. Maybe I can persuade people to do something, but is it tangible? Like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know where that's coming from. Okay. Oh, we have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. First of all, 8, new beginning. 8 Eight of Wands, fast moving energy. Some can say chaotic energy. I often feel it as what I'm thinking about, I'm bringing about. Like the energy that I'm emitting is exactly what's coming back to me, and it's coming quickly. Sometimes it can be karma, like, someone does something to me and bam, I see it happen to them. Like I see karma right in front of my face, which teaches me, right? Sometimes the karma it's happened to me. But nonetheless, I feel I learn from it, or you saw it. But there's this fast moving energy, and it's coming over the hangman. I feel like if you're in some type of a healing type modale, that you're healing very quickly. You're having awareness very quickly. You're having epiphanies probably. You're feeling it. Doesn't mean you moved in it yet, but it's like it's filling you up. Maybe that's what the Nine of Cups is here for. What's filling you up? You're filling you up. Your awareness of different parts of you, and maybe even how life works with spirit, right? We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is about your seed of intention. This is an energy of patience, right? It's interesting. It's coming right next to very fast-moving energy. Here's an energy. It's like, patience, right? We got to let this seed that you planted fully develop, right? You don't want to, I don't know. You don't want it to rot under the soil. You want it to come out and be fruitful. I don't know how to say it. But it is your seed of intention. It's funny when I said we just need the stars. Well, this kind of is the stars, because whatever this blessing may be, it feels like chances are you've done it before, like in a previous life type of thing, or you're going to be like a natural at something. You just got to trust yourself. I feel like, you're receiving different epiphanies of, like, boom, like, oh, maybe I should do that. I feel like there might be a feeling of urgency to that. And I feel like there should be no fear, though, because whatever you're moving towards, it's really, I feel, what's meant for you. I just realized 7 and 7 here. 77 reminds me of an old cocktail. Oh my gosh, why can't 7 and 7? We have the 10 of Wands. And these are flipped the other way. We have the 9 of Swords. Okay. We have the Princess of Wands. That's movement. She's like all for the adventure. We have the 7 of Swords. I feel like part of what the Hangman's healing is trust issues. With the 7 of Swords, deception. It can be envy, that type of thing. I'm healing that energy source. Because the Princess of Wands is someone who, she reminds me a lot of the Fool, who's going to take a chance, who moves forward based on her passion. And I feel like the Ace of Swords right above her head, almost like she can't help but be on the right path. Then we have Justice, which can be the energy of karma, lessons, that type of thing, and what do they do? What's ultimately does it do? It's making you whole. Whole to me means like all parts of you, as much as you can, right? We're always learning more, but you're getting it. Like, I feel like you get it. You're getting like how things work from planting of the seed and so forth. Anyway, I feel like also, we have to talk about divorce when justice comes up. Card of Libra, by the way, I don't know if I said that. She's got the 10 of Wands right above her, and that is a sense of like heavy responsibility. Some of you may have felt responsible to be a certain way, to carry stuff due to, your religion or your faith. And you may be seeing it another way, like a new perspective, or maybe you already do, but you did, but nonetheless, I feel like, Justice is saying there was lessons. They're all lessons. They're lessons. You're able to learn. 10 of Wands, one of those lessons is I got to know when to say enough is enough, right? I got to know when to say no. 9 of Swords over the 7 of Wands, fearful of aggression, some type of aggression. But it's in the head also. It's in the thought process. So, and it can be fearful of wanting to speak up about yourself, to speak your truth, to be yourself, type of thing. But it's all about unnecessary worry in this energy, and instead it feels like what it's saying is flip flop that and start thinking about the things you do want, the way the way you want them. What's some things you've learned? You've learned what you don't want, right? Through some bad experiences. Now you know better. Now you know what you don't want. Um, you have that awareness. You just, it's already in you. So if you're fearful that you're going to meet, and that could be for some of you, I'm fearful that it's going to repeat again. Well, but you have the wisdom to see that right in front of you now because you've been there, and now you can make a different decision, right? It's up to you. You can repeat it, or you make a different decision. It's like, because now you have the awareness, you have the light. It's like you have the answer before the story's begun. So, and you got to trust that. That's part of your intuition also. Interesting. I don't know, Cancer. I think I'm going to leave it there. I have no clue what I'm going to name this reading because I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. You got the Hierophant anchor in this reading. You have the double Leo energy anchoring this reading, or you could say another thing of double awareness anchoring this reading. You know, you have the Ace of Swords over the Strength card. You have a time period where people really are seeing your importance. And I don't know, just be careful that you're not the one not seeing your own importance, your own ability. Just be careful of that. And I feel like opportunity is coming quick. Something's coming quick, but it's right next to your own seat of intention. So, you know, this burdensome period can come to an end, right? It's allowed to come to an end. You know, are you praying about it? Are you letting it go? What are you doing about it? You know, it's seeing your self-worth in this also, but it's a 10. 10 wants to end, right? And here, I feel like I take a step backwards. I go down to the 9 of Swords. I'm in my head. It's hard to make a decision, which makes sense that the 7 of Cups would be here, right? But ultimately, I feel like ultimately your reading is about all that you can be, right? With the Strength card and then the Ace of Swords over that. This next chapter open. Listen, the chapter, I feel like if the world is a spiritual time, you know, it's where I know that I'm spiritual and I'm human. And maybe I know which to use it, you know, like when to bring one out and when to bring the other. Like I now have that awareness. And I feel like as the hangman is hanging there, that is what he's receiving. Awareness, healing, healing past trust issues, healing any trust issues, you know, healing and, you know, and knowing that it is so, like it is so. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I was going to leave it there 20 minutes ago. Cancer, I love you. I love you all. Thank you for the continued support of my channel, keeping it alive through your donation, your comments, new subscribers, welcome. My regular subscribers, you know, I love seeing your comments. I love seeing everyone's comments, but I love seeing your comments like each time um, because I just feel like I know you. You know, I feel like I know many of you, and you probably feel like you know me too. We are very like-minded. That's why we find ourselves together. Anyways, here I go talking again. I love you guys. You know, keep searching for the light. Keep searching for the light. I love you. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.